And we should be live. Let me go ahead and check. It says we're live, but are we actually live? The answer is yes. We are in fact live. Awesome. All right. Hello everyone. Ace here. Welcome to today's live stream. I'm joined today with returning guest Nico 40K.
Always a pleasure, Ace.
Pleasure to have you on. And today we are back with a brand new comic book series. This time we're reading Star Wars The High Republic Adventures, Crash and Burn.
A most fitting name. Oh.
Yes, an accurate name for most things High Republic. This is a one-shot comic. So the good news is that once we read this, we are done with this particular branch of the High Republic forever.
Not that that's saying much, but
it's something.
It's something. Ugh. The pain will be at least a little bit manageable.
So we have Daniel Jose Older, Nick Brokenshire. Let's actually see who all is involved in this particular comic. So, Daniel Jose Older is the writer, already off to a flying start. It's illustrated by Nick Brokenshire and color art by Michael Atea. So, yeah, it looks like there's only two people that actually worked on the actual color, or the actual artwork, I mean, and all that. Nathan says AI looking faces. Yeah, now that you mention it. This is the cover art. Some of these, you know that really shitty meme image someone drew of, I think it was Sasuke. That really shitty Sasuke image that became a meme.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Some of these characters legitimately look like that level of quality. And this is the front cover.
Oh, and folks, I've skimmed through the rest of the comic. It doesn't get better.
I love how this character on the middle left there, you can actually tell their eyes are out of line.
Mm-hmm.
As in, the actual eyeballs themselves aren't even properly lined up.
Oh,
that is fucking impressive.
So what is that hair? It's just floating in the air.
You're right, it is.
Oh, no.
Let's see if there's anything else to bitch about. Yes, there is. So the very center character. See the suspenders she's wearing? See how the actual lines don't actually line up to the rest of the suspenders?
Oh, how do you screw that up?
Let's see. Is there anything else? Let's count the number of fingers on this one character on the center right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 fingers and a thumb. I was actually semi-suspecting that Adam thing there was maybe a pinky, but I guess not. But it still manages to fuck it up there still manages to be a fuck up anyways, because this perspective here looks pretty off.
Oh yeah, and
on the hands holding each other there. So yeah,
and also the blue one, the first front hand. Look at it.
I see the little pinky there, or what should be a pinky, is just essentially a toothpick. Yeah. The dude's neck here on the far left side does not line up with the rest of where his head and neck should be. So it looks like he's got just jelly rolls that just fall right out of the suit for random reasons. The arm there, the wrist is just tiny as fuck in comparison to the hand.
Yeah. Also, it looks like there's 3 sections instead of 2. It's like you have the upper, then you have the forearm, and then it looks like so detached.
this is the front cover, ladies and gentlemen, and we're already starting to find stuff to bitch about. Plenty of stuff to bitch about in the front cover. So is there any... They didn't even color in one of the eyes properly on the center right girl. If you look, one of her eyes, it looks like is grayish because they didn't color it in properly, I think.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's bad.
Unless that's deliberate. But the way it looks, it does not look deliberate, does it? And of course, the eyes are looking at two different directions once again.
Oh my god! Look at the one with the lightsaber. Look at the hand on the handle.
Yeah, I see.
It looks like the thumb is in the middle of the palm. What the fuck?
It does. And that's the one, and the one on the right there, on the far right there, is the one reminding me most of that Sasuke image.
Yes! Oh, fuck yeah. Oh.
Let's go ahead and read some of the comments. Is there anything else to bitch about? Oh, yeah, look. So, the center. See this cloak or robe that the character on the center left there is wearing? Yeah. See how it kind of just melds over the center character's arm on the right? Her right arm?
Oh. How? Oh, that looks so bad.
I am going to be making memes out of this front cover alone. Like... let me read some of the comments before I lose my mind. Ura says, the hour of pain is upon us. Time to atone for all our sins. And since we are fucking degenerates, we have a ton to atone for. The High Republic is our punishment. Yay, it is live. I wish it wasn't, but it is. Nathan says, AI-looking faces. Ura says, I think the AI does a better job, though. The AI would be insulted, in fact. Nathan says, no, it doesn't, MR. By the way, sorry I couldn't narrate today. I'm knee-deep in Adobe Premiere at the moment, but I'll be here in support for you. Ura says, don't know, man. Then again, I think almost anything is better than the High Republic. And then I think about Custodes female with the greatest, most black savage chin in all the universe, and I doubt. When you have a chin that makes brick-faced Batman look feminine by comparison, you know you fucked up.
It's a full-blown masterpiece. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, like it looks manlier than the main character.
Nico says, thanks, Nick. Then also, hi, Urus. Hey, Nico, man. Oh, remember the small lady? It is the pink hair's mother. Nepotism within some of the most sadistic and mentally deficient group in the High Republic. Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Okay. We can finally get into the actual comic. Let's see how many people actually were involved in had to read the plot of this before we got to see it. So we have Daniel Jose Older. We have 2 letterers, so that's 3 people. We then have an editor, 4, an assistant editor, 5, a senior editor, 6, an associate editor, 7, and the Lucasfilm Story Group, 8, 9, and 10 there for 3 more. So 10 people had to read the plot of this comic before it became publicly available.
I just love the idea that they're all slowly getting out of a job. Because it used to be 11, man.
It used to be, I think, 12 at one point.
Oh, can we get it to 9? That would be great. Okay.
Yes, please. And we also now know who to blame for the cover art. Turns out there are 2 people involved. Rachel Oregno and Michael Atea. The same Michael Atea who did the color art. God help us.
I've seen the color art. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's let the pain commence.
We did it for your entertainment, folks. You better appreciate it.
Star Wars: The High Republic. Elise Crash Angua and her crew have Warlord Markion Ro in their crosshairs. After freeing former Nahil commander Krix Camerat from prison, Crash has joined forces with the escaped convict to plot their takedown of Ro. But Krix is a difficult ally, and his presence has put Crash at odds with her crewmates. Meanwhile, the Greens, Crash's ancestral home, have been reduced to rubble in a clash between the Nahil and Corellian security forces. The young freedom fighter now surveys the destruction to find what, if anything, remains. Oh yeah, and we also already saw that Krix basically just upped and walked out from this group in High Republic Adventures, which makes this entire plot completely pointless. But details.
Details.
The Greens, outskirts of Coronet City, Corellia. Karkin, Garkin, Ash, Karkin the Heel, Karkin Buckle and his...
Alice, Crash, Ungwa, freeze!
Look, whatever you are... Sorry. I guess I should voice it. Give her a voice that's more fitting, I suppose.
Yeah, sure.
Look, whoever you are, if you're going to kill me, get it over with. But if not, there's another shovel in the speeder. Make yourself useful.
He just told you to freeze.
Yeah, what the fuck? What?
Also, look at that shovel.
Uh,
How the fuck do you manage to fuck up a shovel blade? Hell, they actually managed to fuck up the shovel blade twice, because the shadow is also fucked up in its own little way.
Oh no. It should. This is one of those things that should not be able to. You shouldn't be able to fuck up a shovel. You just shouldn't.
You shouldn't, but we're dealing with some High Republic artists.
Yeah.
So.
And suddenly, the man who told you to freeze is just digging the hole. Speaking of, hey, what are we digging for anyway? Why do you join in?
A tree. You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
My ancestors brought the seed from wherever they came from. They planted it and cultivated it and blessed it, praying it would watch over our family. And it did. It did.
Well, what happened?
I destroyed it. I destroyed everything.
Allahu Akbar.
The hero, ladies and gentlemen. I love how it still is nowhere near as evil, though, as actual High Republic Jedi. But
No.
You know what is evil? Whoever fucking drew these faces in the middle panels here.
Oh. Fuck, I would...
The hills have eyes, but they don't appear to have mouths.
Like, the thing is, like, if this was, like, further away, like, we're talking, like, in a background scene or something, like an actual background scene, this would be acceptable. But this...
Part of the problem is that it doesn't help, right? That this is supposed to be an image where, because of the amount of text you have to read on the first panel there, you're supposed to look at it for at least a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also, to add insult to injury, they put more effort into the background than they did on the actual faces. Because if you look at the plants and whatnot and the grass, they put more effort into that than drawing the actual faces.
Mm-hmm. Also,
even the clouds, now that I look at it. Just,
oh, wait. What is... Okay, with the third panel, with the Lesbo thing, what is with... Is one of her, like, bigger than the other? Or...
I think you might be onto something.
It's like her thigh. It's like bigger than her body. It's like the ass cheek. It's like a botched Botox or something. Oh. But yes, destroyed everything.
Or says the shovel brings shame to the troops of Krieg. Yep. Woman destroys planet, definitely more dangerous than the male of the species. Also, women most affected. Wait, slight note at the end. Space lesbian destroyed the world. That tracks a lot more.
Is he? Is Daniel Jose Older secretly based? No.
He's not. He just is such a moron that some of the times he accidentally says stuff that is so stupid that it kind of comes across as extremely based. Kind of like Kevin Scott and his thoughts on space is real.
Oh.
Let's continue the madness.
Yes.
The war had been going on almost a year, and we still didn't have the Nihil on the run. We'd lost so many. There was no end in sight. I hated Avis Bukel, still do, but his troops were fighting the Nihil too, and we both knew we needed each other to end the fighting.
What is this cockface? He looks like this baby-faced looking ass.
I mean, she's got more of a baby face than he does.
Yeah, it's just with the hair and everything. It looks like a toddler just growing its hair out.
It does. My feeling when the Rugrats end up looking more masculine and adult-like than you do.
Oh no! Wait, hang on. Look, okay. So look at his chest in the left panel, right? And look at his right arm and the shoulder placement. It looks like what the fuck? It's
so his shoulders.
forwarded. Yeah, it's just look. What the fuck? No, that is not like the joint. The arm is way too fucking. What is this? Like it's way too forward. What the fuck? Oh, it's like okay. I feel like the bit of white cloth that you see, like behind the arm, like that should just go away, and you would be able to salvage it a little bit, but it just.
Yeah, I know.
So wrong.
It does. Oh, the pain.
And it's just the beginning.
I'm sitting here, part of me is going, Rob Liefeld from the 90s, all is forgiven.
I mean, he's able to now draw feet, at least.
That infamous Captain America cover that everyone makes fun of from Rob Liefeld.
Dude, it is way...
I would rather have that. I would rather have an entire comic looking like that than this.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, you could make that a part of the aesthetic where men are so ultra masculine that it could actually be kind of endearing. But yeah, everyone, I don't know. It's like when so many of these artists just make men look so feminine, it just pisses me off.
Siege says hello there. What the fuck is that thing? Or it says Crash and Burn Siege. Exactly what the title says.
A most accurate title.
Avis told the Nihil he knew where I was hiding out with my team. They only believed the lie because he's exactly the type of guy who would betray anyone and everyone. Once we'd evacuated everyone and the Nihil had sent in their full weight of their storms to wipe us out, I gave the signal. The aerial bombardment didn't leave much standing. Arvis put out an urgent request for air support on the Nihil comms. They fell for it. When their ship showed up, we were ready.
So wait, these ships didn't notice your capital ships, or whatever the hell is even doing this, bombarding from space, or at the very bare minimum, bombarding from the sky above.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have any means whatsoever of detecting whatever ship is capable of this.
Apparently not.
They didn't think, oh shit, there's an ambush. Maybe we should figure out how the hell the ambush happened and possibly try to avoid it.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, and yeah. And I feel like they're trying to really make her out to be like the tragic character. She had to do what she had to do, but meh. See, I sense the bitch energy coming from her already.
I sense she's basically going to Marine's Malevolent, that tree that she's complaining so much about.
Yes. Oh.
I feel like that's exactly what we're witnessing here. And yep, yes it is!
And so, here we are.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I had been sent on an off-planet mission that day.
Wait, you're...
Yeah. Bletlow 7. The last Nihil on Corellia. They call me. Thanks to you.
They were gonna... I did... What's the point? Why are you here anyways?
Yes, just blindly admit that, yes, you're the enemy.
What the fuck?
After you captured her and told her to freeze.
I was like, oh, what's the point? It's like, what is this?
Why didn't he try to get off planet if he's the last one there and has no means of actually holding anything?
It's all... Yeah, is there no way to contact anyone?
Are there no ships for him to potentially steal?
Any way to send a signal?
I mean, is the Nihil really going to respond to a signal for one low-ranking dude?
Probably not.
But still, there are other options. Even if we're talking about the storm wall, he probably could figure out a way to get across it, or at least rendezvous with someone who could get across it.
Yeah. Crick sent me to tell you he's heading to the Gaze Electric to infiltrate it. I have a Nihil ship ready for you, so you can go pick him up.
What?
So this is all part of a plan, but then he decided to try to capture her first, for reasons. Then just kindly tells her, oh yeah, I'm the last Nihil here, before even telling her, look, I was sent on a mission to find you and give you information. I'm actually a spy.
Oh, you failed the spy. Amazing.
Ura says, hey Ace, at least the Nihil may go to rescue someone. They aren't the Jedi, you know. Fair point. Also, since I'm on the topic of bitching about stuff, this bottom panel of her face, once again, the fucking eyes are out of alignment.
Yep. What is... Also, they're really laying it thick with the freaking shading on this. I mean, it can look really cool in some parts, but... Fuck.
I'm assuming it's so they don't have to put as much effort into the artwork.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, just go minimalistic. That would actually look cooler. But, and she just takes his ride, and no further questions asked, I guess.
Siege says, I'm making a hot beverage for this. And also,
Make
I
some
have an
pop.
old comic called Brig Bruisers, Huge Chunky Dudes, totally works. Or it says, you know what, woman? The guy may be the kind to betray everyone, but ironically, that is far more personality and loyalty than you have, pink-haired bitch. Is there anything else for me to complain about on this panel? Because I feel like I might be potentially missing something. Oh, yes, there is. So, the top right panel, what the fuck did they do to her face with that line there?
Yeah, what's the fucking point?
Well, the point is, when the time eventually comes, I'm going to do a Everything Wrong with High Republic video, and it's going to be the longest video that perhaps anyone has ever made on YouTube.
Oh,
Of just
But-
me, of just clips of me trashing this comic.
just do it in multiple parts. It's like you have created a library at this point.
I kind of already have, what with the live stream playlist. I think we're up to over 100 live streams at this point of High Republic, which is really funny whenever I get a comment from someone saying, but you never even read the comics, have you?
100 live streams later. It's like, shut the fuck up.
And then that's how they end up with a pinned comment with me just leaving a link to the playlist below.
Shall it continue, or?
Yeah, but I make sure that High Republic defenders eat their own fucking words.
Yeah.
Nathan says, okay, why is the whole page contained in squares, but for some reason the middle panel, the girl is fully popping out of the page? Good question! That is another art design change, which exists surely for reasons, but reasons that we're never going to be told. Also, her eyes are out of alignment in that page too, even though they decided to put more effort in, and it looks like she dislocated one of her knees.
It's that what is it? That Nihil leg job. Just you can't get away from it.
Siege says, lol, wow, 100 issues of shit, lol. Alright, let the pain continue.
Yes. Shall I voice this guy, or?
You voice that guy, I will voice Crix.
All right.
Attention, my Nihil. A very special visitor has graced us with his presence. The legendary hero of Starlight, Commander Crix Kamerat.
Thank you, yes, it's great to be...
Oi, I thought you were dead.
Indeed, many did, and I nearly was, but fate had other plans, it seems. And our great leader, BYRNE, has sent me to...
Why would the Eye send you to his own ship to do anything?
As you all know, urgent business has called him to be away from the gaze of often these days. What, sitting on his ass for months on end?
Years even.
And so, as his newly appointed Minister of the Stormwall, he's entrusted me with all decisions regarding our barrier technology from here on out.
It's true. He said it right in front of me.
True story. I was the person saying it. And everyone clapped. Now...
Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. What is... Okay. The near top panel and then the last panel. The face.
Yeah, that face.
It goes from baby face to... What? Oh, what is this?
Yeah, the artwork is not doing this comic any favors. Nathan says, urgent business has called him to be away from the gays.
From the gay.
But I thought the Jedi were the... You know what? Never mind.
What? The good guys?
No.
No.
Let's move the storm wall and bring Iridu into the occlusion zone.
I can't believe it.
1, 2, 3. Oh no! Elise Crash Angua hit squad leader. I love how we already were introduced to this character, but now we have to be told who she is.
This is one of those pages I just freaking lost it, and you'll know by the very last panel.
It's already starting to look like a shit show, but I'm going to wait a second. Fizonk, fed up air support / muscle. Zvi Achapat, fed up emotional support / recon. Crashes fed up girlfriend.
What the fuck is with this fed up bullshit?
10K8.
Fed up emotion.
10K8. Fed up droid. When even the droid is fed up with your bullshit, you've done something wrong as a leader.
Beep boo, get me off this bitch.
Rue, fed up hit squad chaos agent. Wait, she's an agent of chaos? Heresy! Heresy!
Heresy. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the Great Emperor? I think he would like to talk to you.
Bainu Angua, fed up tactical / artillery support. And crashes fed up mom. Honey, you need to move out of the fucking basement!
Oh, get the fuck out, you bitch! Oh, I have a new voice now. Fuck.
Siege says emotional support defy. Yeah, I know.
Emotional damage. I'm here. Do not worry, I am here to support you.
Who wants to tell them if they really want to start talking about emotional support? That basically just means propagandist.
Yeah, and I was talking about their feelings, and then we get into slowly introduced to the propaganda, and now I'm just talking out of my ass, but not really.
But I don't think Daniel Jose Holder had it in mind to describe Joseph Goebbels as an emotional support character.
No. Fuck. And we're entering the occlusion zone now.
Just say it. Go ahead.
Say what? What the fuck is her face?
Okay. If you're there to try to inspire everyone, and you're just saying, go ahead and bitch at me right here and now, that's probably not going to go very well over the leadership. But let's continue. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We told you this was a terrible idea.
Yeah. This is Oh, shall I voice this, or do you?
Yeah, you voice this character.
This is exactly what I said would happen from the minute we broke Crix out of prison. He been using us.
Crix has always been untrustworthy. You know this.
He's always been nihil. He'll only ever be nihil. He got away because of us.
Hey, remember when we were first introduced to Crix all the way back in Phase 1 of High Republic Adventures, and he was not nihil yet? This comic is lying to us.
Oh, you gaslighting motherfucker. Oh, I love Nathan's little comment there.
Which one?
The newest one.
Let me read some of these. Nathan X 2000 says, "Get the fuck out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft." Aura says, by emotional support, they mean lesbian girlfriend. Siege says, fed up, why even? Writer, no. Bad writer, bad. Get back in your box. Mateus says, Dr. Afra had a better structure. Nathan says, Skibbity Toilet is considered a Shakespeare compared to this.
Brain rot the series. Considered Shakespeare.
Also, yes, I'm starting to see what you mean about some of the artwork for the faces. Holy fuck. That dude on the center right there with his face. That is awful.
What the fuck? He goes from looking kind of... His face has kind of slender, and then by the end, he literally has a JoJo face on. And I freaking hate the middle bitch, the blue one. Like, her hair goes from like an ephemeral kind of flowy to a full-blown freaking Super Saiyan. Like, I hate that. You do not deserve to have the freaking Super Saiyan hair.
Yeah, I know. Ura says, this is something I haven't read, nor do I ever want to, but the worst fan fiction out there, at least by popular vote, is My Immortal. And even then, I think it would never be as bad as this.
Oh, I've seen it covered. It is cringe, but in a fascinating way. It's all a bunch of... It's basically like a goth fan fiction. It's like trying to insert yourself into Harry Potter. And I'm not kidding, there's like always, whenever the character is changing clothes, she goes into a full fucking monologue about, well, I put on my little cortex, I put in my cortex, and then I had the full foundation, then I added some makeup, and then it's like, oh my god, I don't fucking care.
Well, I think I think I know what we're going to be reading next.
Fuck! No! No!
Okay, relax. We're not going to read it next. We've got another High Republic comic to read next.
Yeah, what, the wedding?
No, not that. There's another one that just came out the same day as this one did. Both of these came out on the 4th.
Okay.
So I guess the other one is going to be next.
Oh, that'll be fun. Oh,
Nathan says Super Saiyan Blue, bitch. Mateus says they could use a toy for tracing the bodies or giving helmets to not drawing the faces. Yeah.
It's not too difficult nowadays. You have, like, with a lot of artists, they use Clip Studio Paint. It literally gives you, like, a 3D reference tools that you can retrace to keep your art consistent. It's like, it should not be this difficult to remain consistent in nowadays. Like, it really shouldn't.
Look at how shit some of the buttons and whatnot are in the background are drawn. I could legitimately do better than that in the background.
Yes.
And absolutely. I am fucking awful at drawing.
Man. And speaking of someone who's learning to draw, fucking hell, like, I feel, yes. Honestly, I think most people will be able to do a better job than this. But hey, it's the right people with the right ideas, and obviously they get hired. Fuck, 40 be damned.
Tehedora says, I vote for yes, read more torture. And Mateus says, Liefeld, do this. I wish Liefeld would have done this artwork. Because at least it would have been more interesting.
Yeah. And also, it would have, unironically, it would have been more consistent.
Nathan says Sussy, Tehedora says Nathan, and Mateus says webtoons use CGI backgrounds. Yokai says you have on-stream model program for drawing like Easy Pose. And Siege says, why are the inks always shockingly bad?
Yeah.
I think you'll have to ask the artist that particular question.
Oh, yeah.
But let's continue the pain train.
Yep.
I did know he was untrustworthy, and I never trusted him. I've said this all along. We he had a way to get to Markion, and I figured it was worth taking a shot. And we still don't know if it was or not. We don't know where this will go. If Crix wanted to run off, he could have. Instead, he did run off, though. That's the thing. He ran off and walked away, stole a starship, walked the fuck away after walking the fuck away from you because none of you wanted to supervise him properly.
Yeah, literally just walked off.
Now, granted, the fact that he is providing you information is a good sign that maybe he is, in fact, trying to kill Markion Ro, or at least trying to make you to believe he is. So he has put some effort into that. Though, I also am going to point this out. I'm pretty sure that he already told them of his plan before anyways, and didn't need to actually bring Sneak and Nihil Spy over to let them know in addition. I'm pretty sure that already happened, like he contacted them before crossing the storm wall.
Oh.
You know, just to make that opening even more completely fucking pointless. Now, I would say maybe this is a case of the writers not getting together and figuring out their plot together, but the problem is the writer for that comic was High Republic, which was the High Republic Adventures comic, was Daniel Jose Older, and the writer for this comic, the Crash and Burn comic, is also Daniel Jose Older.
Talking of pointless. Crash? Crash? Is that you? I didn't think we'd be able to reach you in the fucking pink pitch again.
Yes,
Every
with
time,
artwork like this, too. Look at what they've done to her fingers! Look at this shit! Both hands! The fingers on both hands are fucking awful!
Fucking hell, on top of bad artwork, why the fuck can I not escape her? Every time I appear, this bitch follows along with me! I am cursed to read this cunt!
Nathan X2000 says, why does the hyper lesbian's hair look like raw meat pushed through the Play-Doh machine? I
It
know.
always does!
But the worst part about this artwork has got to be her fucking fingers. Look at them!
Oh, and the face.
The face, too, is awful in both the left and right panels. But the fingers, my god!
Ugh.
And the ear, too, yes. Siege says, whoa, shank hands.
The fuck is that ear? What?
This-
Yeah. Oh my god, yes! Look at the two panels. The ear
I
is
know.
fucked up, too.
It changes size, it changes shape. We've got a shapeshifter on our hands.
Nah.
You know, is it just me that's the only one kind of chuckling to myself that it's the super lesbian that has the scissor hands here?
Very fitting. But in the wrong spot. Wink, wink.
Alright.
Why? What happened?
The stop wall across our area too. We're within the exclusion zone now. We need help. There's the hill fleet nearby that will take us over at any moment. And we don't have any way to get food, supplies, or weapons. All the Jedi Masters were off-planet ferrying younglings to safety. Now there's no way to get them to...
For them to get to us.
Okay, before we continue further, I just want to mention why the fuck are the planets that are behind the storm wall? Why the fuck are none of them apparently self-sustainable?
Yeah, how? Isn't this Star Wars the city? I thought terraforming was always a thing in Star Wars.
That, the whole weapons thing, I mean, even planets that were relatively peaceful in the lore, like Naboo, had dedicated military industry.
Mm-hmm.
Admittedly, Naboo didn't have very much of it, but they decided to go for a quality over quantity approach, and therefore you had the Naboo Starfighter, which is actually pretty, in the lore, was actually a very good starfighter. I might decide to try doing a deeper dive lore on issues that it did have, but I'm not sure if the suits the pilots were using were actually capable of sustaining them out in space. I'm not sure that they actually were. I would have to do a lot more lore deep diving on that exactly, because I think they were just wearing regular robes, which is kind of a problem if you're trying to create a starfighter for an elite cadre of pilots, pilots that might get shot down one way or another in space, and you might need to make sure they survive, but that's a discussion for another time.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, then, that seems more like a problem with the actual suits than necessarily the starfighter itself. So, let's continue the pain, though. But yes, point still stands, though. Why the fuck are these planets just not self-sustaining at all? I can understand maybe certain stuff like the supplies for some of the gases that they used in the blasters, because you need to harvest them from specialized gas worlds to actually get the gas to use.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of basic weaponry itself and food and supplies, otherwise, it shouldn't really be that big of an issue, you would think.
And again, I'm sure that was just an issue. This is for the plot.
Yeah. Mateus says most planets had its own militia. That too! In the lore, prior to the Clone Wars, most of the planets did have their own dedicated militia.
I freaking love Nathan's comment there.
Nathan says Jedi Masters ferrying younglings on a ship. Jedi Master Epstein, apparently. Who, I will remind you, did not feed himself to a nameless.
No. No. Totally not. Shall we continue?
Yes.
Yes. If the Nihil attack now will be overrun, their stock of a blockade on Pirang will be out of food in case its dire crash.
We'll have to.
I love also how a single group of maybe 6 or so people is going to be enough to determine an entire invasion. Like, fight off a ground assault successfully or some nonsense like that.
Best of luck.
And also, once again, the eyes are out of line. And speaking of which, look at the eye on the right panel on this pink, well, the other pink-haired bitch, not the one in the projection here.
It's just it's going completely into the eyeball.
Yeah.
Oh, the eye socket. What is this? All right. Wait, how did we reach you? If you were in Republic space, we wouldn't have gotten through. Crash, are you in?
It's a long story.
Beep, beep, beep.
All right, kiddos. What? I couldn't hear you.
I said we'll see what we can figure out to help you.
And that face and the eyes once a fucking again. It's not even just her either. The dude's face, his eyes, look at him.
Oh.
They can't even draw the circles correctly. They can't even draw them correctly on the right-hand side either. They're trying to draw a circle and it ends up looking like Majora's fucking mask.
Fuck.
One of the eye on the left-hand side looks like they just drew over Majora's Mask, and the eye on the right-hand side looks like they drew over a face of Yakub.
Also, what is with the hand on the projection bitch?
Yeah, that too. Why is her thumb as long as her fingers?
And also, she doesn't have a mouth.
Well, yes, and this is a close-up, which makes it even more egregious. And the face design on the character, on the pink-haired, the other pink-haired character, though, just keeps constantly changing. It's like she's getting extremely malnourished instantly and needs to immediately seek sustenance.
It's like, I need some food, please. We are in the middle of Space Mexico.
Aura says they need help to draw a fucking out. Yeah. She says she got the crazy eye devil woman back, demon winch back. Mateus says, look, even Afra had triple O assassins droid army. The Lolita battle carrier and most planets had it. Yeah, alright. So I think we can continue.
Yes. Arriving now.
Gotta go.
Arriving wet.
Bloop.
To the gaze electric.
The butt plug of a ship. What is this?
Okay. Did they have this dude do navigation to find this thing? Also, why are they coming here exactly?
Yeah, weren't they just like they were just in hyperspace? Weren't they? Wait, where were they going?
One other thing, I have to wonder if this is deliberate or not just a hilarious fuck up. But do you see the star on the bottom right corner there?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like it's a space station to you, or does it look like they fucked up the artwork yet again, and it just looks like one? You can't really tell with this comic, can you?
I can't. It does. It. Yeah, I can't tell with this freaking comic.
Mateus says, a calamari cruiser. I know. It is awfully bold of them to try drawing curves when they're having trouble drawing the circles for eyes.
Oh, and the art just gets...
Oh my god! What is this? Seriously!
This... What is this hair? What is that hair?
Why is it drawn like this?
This is square jaw. Are they doing we just won the revolution, comrades?
Basically.
Like gayest shit imaginable.
Oh my god. That's basically what this is supposed to be, isn't it? This is supposed to be like a Marxist propaganda artwork. And it's kind of fitting that they made it as shitty as possible. Like, the blasters are not the blasters are all bent to all hell.
Mm-hmm.
His face, the general shitty line work. Siege says, what the fuck? Mateus says, masks. Yeah, it's the whole shebang. And you're supposed to look at this for a while because of how lengthy the text is on this.
Mm-hmm. But also, I just love that
the holy shit. The look at the line work, the penciling work on the fucking moon that's in front of the sun. There, look how shitty that is. That's their best circle.
Oh, well, like, how do you fuck up a circle? Also, I just love that there's this one normal-looking guy who could be from Earth for all we know.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, I'm literally an extra in a Star Wars project.
Siege says, guys, this is the gayest stuff in Star Wars. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Mateus says it's a French Revolution reference.
Le France. Yeah.
That is the biggest insult to French culture since 1940.
Well, it looks like it looks like one of those Cal Arts freaking it looks bad. Okay. It's bad. Okay.
All right, let's get this description here taken care of. Internal file: The Legend of Nahil Commander Kriegskammerat. The legendary Kriegskammerat led the Nahil to victory by single-handedly fighting off a whole team of Jedi while he sabotaged Starlight's beacon and destroyed it. Not even it happened.
Nope.
Crix even went down with Starlight to assure its total destruction. He survived the crash and was only captured after a daring speeder chase through the streets of Iran, in which many Republic vehicles exploded. It's like a green text. It's actually like a green text. While in Republic prison, Crix educated himself on galactic history and became a well-respected scholar and leader of the unjustly detained Nahil. At one point, he led a revolt amongst the prisoners, nobly remaining behind so others could escape.
Oh, becoming a scholar in prison. Is it because he's blonde hair?
God damn it.
I mean, they're drawing the comparisons, not me.
Maybe Daniel Jose Older secretly is based after all. And this is a amazing dig at another organization that happens to have a lot of flag waving around about how everyone is a potential scholar.
Potential scholar.
Or,
will follow me without
future
question.
scholar. Crix knows what it's like for the average Nahil. He knows what it means to be a leader. He commanded troops in several victorious battles, including on Vrant Tarnum and Baradang. Siege says, did he write a book about a struggle?
Did he have a night of long lightsabers?
Did he have a summer of love?
Oh, did he capture a square bit of Seattle in Star Wars?
Are there statues being erected up in his name, declaring him a saint?
Oh, is a Netflix adaptation gonna make him black? Oh, we're going to hell.
No, we're not.
No.
The assholes that we're making fun of absolutely deserve to be made fun of. All right. Mateus says the Knights of Ren leader in the comics had a better design. Siege says, damn, I'm waiting for that shitty garden. Yeah. Any day now, guys. It'll definitely produce fruit.
Oh, is Crix, is he gonna become like a shitty painter too? Is this his painting?
Maybe it is. Let's continue.
Yes.
The Eye of the Nahil Mark Yonro considers Crix to be like a son, Ever since they first met on Trimat 4, Ro has had a special place in his heart for the young Camerat, recognizing a younger version of himself in the brilliant and passionate adolescence. It's said Ro would do anything for his adopted son, and one day pass the role of the eye onto him. Note to the team, these stories are false. However, they are to be passed along through the Whisper networks, with the aim of elevating Crix's reputation among the Nihil, so we can gain him some followers and position him to take a shot at Machion Ro. Crash. I love how they're basically admitting here that the good guys are experts at presenting false narratives, just idealizing absolute scumbags.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, just maybe, Daniel Jose Older was secretly based all along.
I infiltrated the Disney network.
Seed says, okay, I'll stop as I expand my indoor farm. To be fair, greenhouses do exist. And are technically indoors.
Yes.
Alright, let's continue the assault on our eyes.
Yes.
I thought you had this all worked out, and yet here we are. We have to get off that ship.
I'm working on it. Crash, come in. Crash. I love how in the distance here, just how shitty this artwork is from behind here.
Mm.
For one thing, it doesn't look like this one dude on the right is even wearing pants. No, he's not.
No. No. But also, the running in the top panel, it looks like a shitty Tintin run.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts my soul.
Crix, this is Crash. What did you...
No time for that now. Pick me up at...
Starboard docking Bay 8. They're coming.
Crix, I'm gonna...
Chom, chom, chom.
Why did you have Crash come get you when we could just lift on the ship you came on?
I thought we might need some backup, and I was right. So they're going to actually assault and take this ship with a boarding party of like 6 people.
Good luck.
None of them Jedi, for the record. I don't think they are, anyways. Ura says, anyone that half knows the boss would already know that hates family because his species is chronologically backstabbing an attitude. Yeah, that too. This propaganda basically has to completely ignore Nihil philosophy. The treats him like a son is really fucking funny if you know what Nihil philosophy is like. Let's see. Seed says, did he write a book about it? Oh, no. Or it says, okay. Seed says, writing what he knows, lol. Alright, let's continue the pain.
Yes.
There he is. Get ready.
Who's that with him?
That's Crankflat, one of the ranking Nihil officers of the Gaze, and my contact on board.
This is as far as you go.
Crankflat? No!
Why did he just admit... I mean, that is a Nihil thing to do, to portray him, but why?
Yeah, why?
There's no fucking reason. Unless they're trying to plant him as a continued spy or something. But I don't think they're going to buy it.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I mean, since he was running as well, there's no way.
Mm-hmm.
They'll hold him for questioning. Maybe put a bit of that Nihil torture method, having us read further High Republic.
Also, once again, the hands. Look at what the fuck they've done to Crix's fingers once again.
Aww. Look like malformed sausages.
Even the arms are fucked up, too. I mean, this is High Republic, Fry Daniel Jose Older. You fucking damn well know that people's body proportions are going to be fucked up.
Yep. And I just hate also on the top panel how everything looks so fucking flat. Even the
Yeah, that too.
it feels so lifeless. Completely.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
And okay, so he's going to leave. So why did they need the backup in order to leave in the first place? We'll never know. Once again.
No.
Where it says there is no fucking reason. That is the reason, Ace. Makes sense? No? Good. It shouldn't. Mateus says, look, I have seen Disney comics, Phasma, Darth Vader, and Aphra, but High Republic is the worst. Yes. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Speaking of, start it up. Let's go.
Zoom.
Go. Can't hold them off for long, Crash.
They're targeting the hyperdrive. Hurry up.
I'm hurrying! Jumping to hyperspace now! Well, the perimeter's clear. I say we set up camp and... Oh!
Crash?
Where's, Crix? You didn't...
He's inside, tied to the chair. We're done, Crash.
Done? You can't be... Not with me... What?
We want to take out Ro so much as anyone, but this has gone too far.
All of you? Mom? Zvino?
We still love you, Crash. And we've been telling you for a while. Nah, we aren't okay with this.
We've unleashed problems. We've unleashed more problems on the world than we can fix, Elise.
You're pretend to listen. Area 2 got swallowed up in the OZ because of us, our friends, and so many others.
But if we stop now, the fighting on Corellia, the Devils deal with Buckle. What was it all for?
I'm with them. That Crix is a menace. Believe me.
Don't you start that, Lo. That was your guy.
Hey, everyone. Come quick. You gotta see this. It just came through. I'll play it again. Dink.
What the fuck? Why? Just
What is
ask
this?
them-
An actual joke that kind of works, but is also...
Also, his face within 2 panels looks. He looks like a shitty PS2 game, and then
Oh, that is an insult on PS2 games.
yeah.
He
I,
looks...
I did say shitty PS2.
No, it is still an insult. Like, Hagrid from PS1 era Harry Potter looks more detailed than he does.
Actually, now that you mention it, he just kind of looks like he looks like that mask in Team Fortress 2 that Spy wears. Just a little paper. That's kind of what it reminds me of.
Yeah. Let me read some of the comments here. Pickle Jars for Hillary said, crash like a superstar destroyer into Death Star True. Also, by the way, your name is funny as fuck. I mean, when even her husband didn't choose her, what was she supposed to do?
Yeah.
Siege says, what even are words? Where it says, yes, leave this bitch. Can she speak in full sentences? And said Siege. And Matea says, he's built different. He's special.
Oh, McEnroe. Shall I voice him, or do you want to voice him?
You voice him.
Oh, what should I go with? Trump or Biden or Obama?
Or we could do the voice I was giving him as well, alternatively.
Yes. You do that. You do it.
All right. Very well, young cricks. You have finally earned the attention you so desperately crave from me. I grant you safe passage to board the Gaze Electric. This time not under false pretenses, but as my guest.
I have noticed you. It's like, oh my god, Senpai has noticed. Oh no, that's just an insult to anime.
I told you, all moving the storm wall right under Makion's nose was a feat so daring even he couldn't ignore it. Did anyone believe me? No. But is Makion going to kill me as soon as I board the Gaze Electric because he's known for being a backstabber? Probably. But I didn't really think about that, now did I?
Fucking hell.
Siege says, attention seeking, where even are we?
Even needing validation from the enemy.
Alright, so, at long last, here's the plan I haven't told you about all this time until you earned my trust. Step 1. We take over the Nahil hauler, Zhang. My inside source gave me the tracking data on a hauler that makes regular drop-offs on specialized crystals to the Gaze to keep the Stormwall tech running.
What? That was my inside source. And he's probably dead now because of you.
I love how the dude giving him the information, dude who got the information, actually was able to get a spy in there and get the information is shit talking him.
Yeah.
But also, let's see, they need stuff to keep the Stormwall running, these crystals. And they don't have to present them to the various storm seeds that are all across the fucking galaxy all the fucking time. Instead, they just pass it off to Gaze Electric, and it somehow keeps the technology going magically, I guess? Do these people think it's just an iPhone charger, a wireless iPhone charger with infinite range?
Apparently so. Hey, this is Star Wars. We're in the future. Can, yeah.
Step 2. At my peace summit with Makion, I'll hurl one of my special latch-on thermal detonators at him. It's a thermal detonator. Why the fuck would you need to latch it onto him? It is a thermal fucking detonator, you dumb motherfucker!
Fucking hell. But that's also assuming that, like, he would allow any kind of weaponry. Like, aren't they gonna, even with him,
To be
they
fair,
would search
right?
him.
So, to be fair, here's the thing. We have seen cases of the Jedi being so fucking moronic as to let thermal detonators onto the Starlight Beacon, which is part of the reason it got destroyed in the first fucking place. And also, yeah, that's not what a thermal detonator typically looks like in the lore either. Thank you for pointing out, Siege. Is he throwing a Pokeball?
McEnroe, I choose you. Sit on your ass and win a war for me.
Or says thermal detonator may not have a massive area. If you throw it close enough, there is going to be nothing left. Nothing, retard. Matea says, but thermal detonators do have a significant blast radius, though. They do, though. That's the thing.
It's like, if he's gonna hurl it completely at him, like, is this the equivalent of going Allahu Akbar? Only instead of wearing thermal detonators on you.
Pretty much. It's still going to be an Allahu Akbar, even though, regardless of how far you throw it, because it's a thermal fucking thermal fucking
the new Middle Eastern sport, the Akbar, the base Akbar bar. Base Akbar.
Matea says it's Voltorb, Pokeball Go. Hello, Cthulhu, and Cthulhu says hello. And Siege says, at least they tied little Hitler to a chair, lol.
Little Hitler.
Alright.
Stab. Yeah.
Let's see this brilliant plan in action. Yeah, he's definitely going to shoot you in the face before that happens. Step 3. Monroe can't detach the bomb in time. Deet, 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 deet. Meanwhile, Step 3B, Crash and Udlot have infiltrated the gaze using the holo we hijacked and are neutralizing Markion's elite Shi'ar guards. Step 4, Kaboom! Victory. Profit. And with the guards defeated, we win over the remaining crew of the gaze and rule the galaxy.
Freaking dictator. Okay. Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna bring them into freedom, and then suddenly, okay. You're not actually doing this, are you?
Not now, Roo.
We'll drop you off, but we're not going to the gaze. You saw what Crick does to anyone who helps him. It's a death trap. Believe me. But you know that. And maybe that's why you're going. You weren't digging up a tree in the wastelands. You were digging your own grave. Oh, yeah, I think your character is next.
All right, let's continue.
A tree, Alice, not the... Yes, I know. Yes, the family tree. I know it's stupid. I just thought maybe if we could find the seed, I could. Oh, Alice, you're so silly. Just like the time you ordered an orbital strike on our family home and tree. That was so hilarious of you, Alice.
Destroying our entire culture. Oh, you're such a comedian.
You always were a kidder, Alice.
10 points to anyone that gets the reference.
Sadly, I don't. But
don't call me silly when I'm being righteously distraught, please.
I love how the writer is just shitting on his own writing.
Fuck. Like, you could have written anything else. Righteously distraught.
How much more of this is there? Oh, God, no, it's a longer one. No!
Oh.
Oh, we're already in this for over an hour. It's not ending. Please let it end.
Yeah.
Siege says, lol, silly Billy. Aristocratic Cthulhu's laughing.
But why go digging for what I've had all along?
What?
And they made it completely pointless again. Now the funny ending is they get vaporized on the way to the Gaze Electric, and those seeds just go fucking bye-bye. Along with the rest of them. Dehador says, rip. Aura says, I wish this was the Matrix so I could uninstall myself from it.
Oh, shit.
What? Of course, our family has always been nomads, love. We only stay on a planet for a generation or two, and we always bring the seeds with us and plant them anew when it's time to reroot ourselves. It's our way, and now it falls to you to carry the seeds, love. What? I can't! Ow! I was trying to find the seed for you! You're grown now. It is time. You must protect them with your life.
Coming out of hyperspace, Captain. Break! There's something in the air, in our path.
Matthias says, magical beans.
Sensu beans! Fuck, we need a sensu after this one.
Yes, we do. Aristocratic says, yes, give the seeds to go one going on suicide mission. Yeah, that too.
They just plant it down, it just
Siege.
goes all the way.
Siege says, I'm making another hot beverage.
Make some popcorn along with it, why not?
Let's continue the madness. Oh my god, that mustache. Why the fuck does this dude have a boomerang for a mustache?
Oh, he's got the Aussie stash. Oh, Snob, it's a good job, mate. Challenging work out of yours.
Siege says, oh no, the dreaded monster of responsibility.
Australians. No, wait.
Let's continue. Brace for impact!
We're not gonna make it. We made it.
Congrats! Now put your hands up, bozos.
Never.
Young.
What is this? What is this? Why did you jump in the freaking air? It's like he's just completely standing there, and then the next, never. Fucking dodge in the air.
It's Max Payne, everyone. Space Max Payne.
Oh, it's a shitty Max Payne.
He even has this face of space constipation to go.
And then it didn't even work anyway. He gets shot in the rib. Oh.
And once again, what the fuck is this artwork?
Yeah.
Just why is this artwork?
Oh my god. One of the elbow pads looks like a... What does he look like? He have a nipple on it.
That's actually his helmet, I think.
Oh, that's... Oh.
Yeah, that's the helmet that looks like it has the 2 cow udders on it.
No, sorry, I meant the shooter. If you look at his elbow pad, like as... Oh my god, the hand. The hand that is shooting, it looks like it's dislocated. It should be a bit... Oh god, no. It looks like it should be... Ideally, you would move it a bit further to the right, because again, you're shooting and you're shooting, and typically, like it looks wrong. It looks so wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Rura says, so not only you jump in midair for no reason, you jump in the direction there is no cover and put you in front of both shooters. Top tactic. Yep.
Top tactic.
Anyone? All right, let's continue the pain. Anyone else feeling heroic about a bunch of ugly crystals? Cricks, go ahead and tie these fellas up.
I don't want to finish that sentence.
But also, ooh, Mrs. Badass over here.
Check out the car. Whoa. This is more than just ugly crystals. Way more.
Crash, you coming?
No.
What? What do you...
You know what's funny? The old me would have said yes and let you think I was gonna back you up, when in reality, I'd sooner eat glass than have your back again.
Also, look at his fucking eyes.
Freaking Quasimodo over here. It is so weird because in the lower panel, it looks relatively consistent. The other one. And also her eyes as well. They didn't even bother coloring in the eyes in the first panel. She looks so freaking bored.
That too.
Oh, I just can't get
Mr. Vibe Chick says, just got here. Is this trans Star Wars? Basically.
Yeah, kind of.
Mateus says, just using a mining suit for boarding action. Put a helmet with pink strip, like in Rebels. Siege says, we did not need 3 panels for that. Let's continue. How dare you?
But I can't even be bothered to deceive you. From here on out, I'm trying to be my better self. To grow. You can do what you want. I wouldn't go through with this inane plan, but that's up to you. Here's what's up to me.
Durf.
Helmet on, Budzo, and you're welcome.
But also, look at the closest on her face, right? Look at the nose.
Yep.
It looks out of place. Like it's rotating.
It does.
Oh, it's so bad.
Mr. Vibe Chick says, you want to do the most ghetto black guy voice for the trans guy character.
I already do that for Mrs. Afro, so.
Cracking Crash and her cracking Garkin crew try to tell me how to run this operation. After all I've done to BYRNE at last. You've met him before.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one that made you a Nahil in the first place.
How do you fuck that up?
Siege says, how dare you, meme followed by Sparta kick. God, this is awful. Yes, it is.
Disrespect.
Let's get this over with. We only have a few more pages.
Yep.
Crix, Camerot! I just wanted to see how far you've fallen. Wait, don't you see that all this was a ruse to get back in your good graces? I've infiltrated the enemy, earned their trust, and now I can wipe them out completely. You and me. Together. Quite far then. Excellent. Kill him. No. Thermal detonator.
And what the fuck is... Okay, Dodge is in the way, right?
Uh-huh.
But it just... I feel like the actual thermal detonator would have landed closer to the crotch.
Also, Thermal detonators are fucking circles, you dumb motherfucker! Whoever drew this. Why does it look so stretched?
Is this like a freaking cookie thermal detonator?
Did they have to put it in, was this just in the wrong aspect ratio and they had to stretch it out that much?
Oh, it's bad.
Deet, deet, deet. Goodbye, Correx Camerat! Urgh. Deet, 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 deet. Urgh. Deet, 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 deet. Also, when would a Nihil just choose to do something like this?
Yeah, why?
Again, they're known for being backstabbers. Why would one of them just jump in front of the thermal detonator like this?
Yeah, is his charisma stats so high that he could get one of his followers to duck in his place? Like, I mean, wait a minute. Isn't the Nihil aren't a cult, right? As far as I know, at
They
least as far as
kind
I
of
remember.
are, but
Kinda. But yeah, they reward backstabbing, so
their cult is backstabbing.
I just love it though. It's like the one devotee gets Allahu Akbar.
Matthias says he didn't put the movement line. So he says, what's with all the John wooing Max Payne nonsense? Matthias says, oh, it backfired.
Were they just
Sorry.
were they just that bored? They were just like, fuck it. Let's just have something. Let's have an action pose.
Yeah. Let's continue. Nope.
Oh, bad guys don't look at explosions.
I'm also pretty sure that he's way too close for that thing to survive. Because it's a
Yeah,
thermal fucking detonator, where it's supposed to be.
It would have blown his freaking eardrums at the very fucking least. Fucking hell. Like, there should be nothing left.
Exactly. Aristocratic Cthulhu says, question is, will he have plot armor and survive? You fucking know he will survive.
Mm-hmm. Because aren't they gonna try and have him be the misunderstood villain who's actually doing the right thing?
Probably.
Wouldn't be surprised, because they always do this. They always make the villain out to be a misunderstood. It's like, what about all the people you genocided? Oh, that was nothing. It's like, I did it for a right cause.
Oh, they do that for the heroes. Just like they did for the High Republic Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Horus says, I'm happy to see that these people are just don't know about Star Wars at all still. Makes me think this is indeed just a bad dream or fanfic instead of something quote-unquote canon. I still say the best way to deal with High Republic, the sequels and all that, is whenever someone takes the rights back away from Disney, we start off with a new Star Wars film, the beginning of a new trilogy. Mm-hmm. The opening credits roll, and you see that the opening scroll roll, and you see that it says Episode 7. And then it immediately cuts to them interrogating someone, and then they say that this person is completely insane, that they're going to be institutionalized, and that they were talking about someone called Rey, who is supposed to be the savior of everyone, and then they apparently also mumbled something briefly about High Republic. That is how you retcon successfully the sequels, the High Republic, everything.
Yeah, and if I were to do like a story that would be an actual sequel to Episode 6, I would have had it so that it shows Episode 7, and then the title crawl is basically after the daring defeat of the Galactic Empire, 100 years of peace reigned, right? So that at least 100 years after they defeated the Empire, like, relatively speaking, in a galaxy, that is an achievement.
What I would say is we start with the Thrawn trilogy is what we do.
Yes. Just adapt the original Thrawn trilogy, not the new shit they're trying to push.
Yeah. Mateus says Dark Empire. Pretty much. Dark Empire, but we also start with an acknowledgement that the entirety of the sequel trilogy and High Republic, Acolyte, all of it, was just some nonsense being spewed by an insane asylum patient in the Star Wars universe.
Oh my god! You know what will even make it better? It is you make it a rambling mad woman that looks like Kathleen Kennedy.
Yes.
That
Imagine the reaction from the fake fans that have been trying their best to prop up the sequels.
that would be
the sheer number of activists who would begin starting to threaten committing Canadian health care as a result.
Like that would. Almost instantly, it would help Star Wars. Yes. Not saying that's the only thing that they should do, but like it would be a big step forward.
Seed says, or perhaps false information spread by a mad spy. Correct. That the mad spy ends up in the insane asylum, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And that is how you handle it. Make Kathleen Kennedy be an evil, insane, mad spy for the Empire.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
All right, shall we finish this off? We have so little left, and you need to see the last panel.
Here, they served their purpose. Oh no, Eddies. That wasn't just some clever trick to keep you alive. We really do pass those seeds along when the new generation has come of age. Mom, I almost got killed. Mom, I almost got all of you killed and did get all of our friends stuck behind the storm wall. Yes, welcome to adulthood, where actions have consequences. And anyways, Crix did that. You just helped a little. Adulthood! Accidentally fucking over the entire galaxy. Go adulthood! That's just a consequence, bro.
Oh, he did. Imagine if the Emperor said that. It's like, oh, you know, all the Jedi's dead? Oh, that's just actions have consequences, you know?
Anakin slaughtering all the younglings? Oh, that's just adulthood. Actions have consequences, you know? Holy shit, imagine trying to apply this logic to real world history.
Holy crap, you're right.
Nanjing? That's just actions having consequences from adults being adults.
Yeah, the Red Terror of Russia? Oh, that's just adults, you know? They're just act. The entirety of World War II.
That was just one big example of actions have consequences.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
no. We can go in a full-on rabbit hole with this.
Oh, God. I hate the way Daniel Jose Older's mind clearly works.
Oh,
Aristocratic Cthulhu says, sounds like consequence culture. Those silly adults always having a laugh. Mateus says, a shoot in World War I had many. Let's continue the pain.
It's true. The rat.
Also, I'm going to bitch about this too. The pink-haired lady's hands on the bottom left panel. The thumb is yes, the thumb is fucking backwards. It's on the wrong side.
They did not have to draw a fucking hand. What the fuck? Why? I'm in so much pain. I am in so much pain, like artistically.
It's a war, love. You're doing your best. Plus, you did get a pretty great job of making amends.
Fucking destroying everything in her own words. Oh, it's just war, honey. You're doing your best, girl.
And you did an amazing job to make amends. Take entire planets being sent behind the storm wall. Yeah, but you also screwed over exactly one dude, so it all evens out.
Oh, sending them to the camps? Oh, you're doing the best you can, sweetheart.
Oh no! Oh! Again, imagine this logic being applied to historical events.
Yes!
Oh yes, Comrade Stalin, you did kill literally more people than Hitler by multiple times. But you did make amends. So therefore you're completely redeemed.
Oh, Mao Zedong's great leap, killing millions. Oh, it's just part of adulthood, man. Actually, yeah.
Aura says, how can you fuck this up so much? By making it 35 pages long. That's how fucking you can do it, apparently. Siege is laughing. Cthulhu's laughing. Siege says, you're doing your best. Everyone's dead. Is that the justification for why the artwork is so shitty? That the artists are doing their best?
Yeah.
You know, that's the sad part. Daniel Jose Older is probably sitting there thinking, you know, if that art school had said that Hitler is doing his best, then maybe millions of lives would have been spared. That's probably the Daniel Jose Older argument there.
Jose Older, man.
Oh,
What the fuck?
I can't tell which is worse at this point. The artwork or the writing. But they are certainly in steep competition.
Ugh, jeez. It's so... it's all so bad. And then the last page. You won't believe this.
Republic Outpost, Briefrang City, Iridu Occlusion Zone. The food and supplies from that hauler will save hundreds alive. Now the real work begins.
What is this? What is this? What is... Oh! Oh! It actually hurts my eyes. Oh! And all of their faces are pink. And of course, you have a return of
Even
a
the
pink
close-ups are fucking awful.
Yeah, it's like, this is supposed to be close up, and even then, the faces are fucked. How?
This is supposed to be a triumphant image, everyone. This is supposed to be a high detailed image because it's what you're supposed to marvel at. There's no to be continued. There is no the end. It just ends.
Oh, I need to read a good comic soon.
I do too.
Yeah. I need something to just... I need to see some quality, man. Story-wise and artwork. Oh, this.
All right, let me read some more of the comments before we get into the other stuff here. Mm-hmm. Siege says every face. And Cthulhu says someone ran out of time and is now laughing. That is atrocious.
That is true. That just... it's terrible.
Alright, some of the comments here. Versago says, oh god, what the fuck was that? It wants to be a serious story, but it reads like a bad comedy.
Yeah. So true.
Brent says, something fitting about mentioning the Acolyte near a story title called Crash and Burn.
Yeah!
That is gold too, yeah. Should have just stuck with the EU, Dr. Aphra, the only real good thing to come out of this reboot. And that most of the other good stuff could have been put in with the said EU without having to erase what came before so you could make it poorly again. So yeah, That, ladies and gentlemen, was Star Wars High Republic Adventures Crash and Burn, which they advertised as taking place a century before The Acolyte. You know, to advertise The Acolyte and to tie it in with this. And oh boy, is Crash and Burn not a perfect description of this issue and of the High Republic series in general, as well as The Acolyte, which, for the record, is part of the High Republic.
Fuck.
It was so beautiful.
Even my guest is commenting on this piece of shit.
Oh, magnificent art.
Oh, this is terrible. I genuinely, this hurts.
Part of me wonders if this was not deliberately made to be shit.
Yeah.
Part of me wonders if this was not deliberately made to be shit. Because this is what you would expect Tom Green to do if he made a comic book. This is legitimately the Freddy Got Fingered of comic books.
Oh, and someone will say, don't insult Freddy Got Fingered. That movie's a masterpiece.
It kind of is. That's the thing. It went out its way to be shit. And fucking succeeded beyond all expectations.
Yeah. It even has some funny parts, too.
It kind of has a it's almost like the Citizen Kane of shitty movies, where it is deliberate in its decisions and ends up kind of being a masterpiece, not despite being a shitty movie, but because it's a shitty movie.
It's freaking, yeah.
Siege says
So, yeah,
every face. Okay, all right.
No. I was just gonna say. So that was a High Republic comic, Crash and Burn. It certainly felt like it.
Yes, with no survivors. No. Aristocratic Cthulhu says, "Holy shit, that title page!" Yeah, you didn't actually get to see the title page, but first, and even the title page, the cover art is shit. We had to spend 5 minutes bitching at the cover art because of how god awful it was.
Yes, and even Nathan mentioned that it looked like AI.
It does, except that's actually kind of an insult to AI. AI tends to draw much better than this.
Mm-hmm.
Siege says, save nothing, scrap it all, start over. Or it says, the Emperor did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Correct.
He is correct. Nothing.
So, thoughts on this particular comic?
I hate everything about it. It is everything I want to avoid becoming a comic book artist. Everything, all the mistakes, terrible editing, the inconsistent artwork. It hurts my soul, and the story too. Like, what was this?
The only thing that I would say in this that was in any way acceptable was they had a single joke that kind of worked.
Yeah. It was there. It got a chuckle.
Siege says, holy balls, the hand holding that saber, WTF. Yeah, we saw that earlier. And we're bitching about that too.
The little thumb looks like it's in the middle of the palm.
Yeah. Or it says, thoughts empty, head empty, soul empty. Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually quite accurate.
So how would you rate this particular issue in comparison to other High Republic comic book series? Something tells me you're not going to rate it as highly as The Blade.
No, obviously not. I think, like, if I had to, like, because obviously calling it a 1, like, because of that one joke, that's like a 1 above. If I had to put this in a tier, this is definitely in the 1. Because, at least it is a completed comic issue. I don't know. I have no thoughts.
I'm not sure if this is actually worse. I will say this. At least this doesn't shit on Jedi lore. the way that Shadows of Starlight did.
Mm-hmm.
Or High Republic Adventures regular, or even regular High Republic.
Yeah.
So that's an automatic gold star.
Sure. It's just that it feels, again, like with a lot of these, I feel like what really happened, okay? They got, the entire planet got blown up, and we don't really give that much of a shit. Like, a planet, like an invasion of a planet, that sounds major. So, if you personally feel apathetic about that, it's like, where did you fuck up? In the characters, because again, like, they made it so that blowing up an entire planet blowing up at least where you used to live, like, oh, it doesn't matter, you know. You just, like, we still have we still have the seeds for the trees, we can plant them anywhere. So like, bear in mind though, like, potentially there were people that didn't make it out, because that's always sort of a thing with cities. Like, there's never completely, like, zero casualties usually. And yeah, again, it's like, you're doing the best you can. Apply this to any war crime in history. Oh, I feel like you could actually, dude. Honestly, I feel like you could actually make a funny.
Don't worry, King Leopold II. You're doing the best you can in the Congo. Daniel Jose Older is sitting there like, vote for Leopold II this election. He's the candidate known for his unique hands-off approach to governance.
Vote for Idi Amin, the man of the people, if you will. Listen to his accordion. The man could do nothing wrong. Oh, yeah.
We need more fat acceptance. We need Kim Jong-un. Because if fat people are getting oppressed in the countries they live in, then imagine how oppressed you must be to be the only fat kid in your entire country.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, this comic, yeah, I just, I feel nothing.
I feel pain. Lots and lots of pain. Mateus, okay, so Siege says, the more you look, the more problems I find. 0. Mateus says, I didn't like it. Aura says, I give it negative points. Mateus says, it should have been better planned. Aura says, in fact, the rest of the High Republic suffers from this, but not as much as some other issues. Still, so horrible it should be used as torture in Nazi prison camps. Mateus says you can copy obscure historical events to structure your story. Lowe did this, and Seed says it's a war crime against art. Seed says then fitting of Nazi camps. Though Mustache Man would at least have enough respect for art to not to use this rejected cognito weapon. Siege says to Oros, we need an artistic crusade, and I am a gun for hire. Oros says, I do it for free, Siege, but I can get paid. Count me in twice. Siege says, make him great again. Mateus says, a moment.
The great reader. We have to make it great again.
Wait, did you say he's the great reader?
The great reader, yes. The great reader. Kim Jong-un.
We have been... So, you want to know a good sign of just how painful this comic was? This stream is almost 2 hours long.
Wow. It feels like it, too. Like I'm just sitting on my ass here.
I want to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride.
Yeah.
And on that subject, I think we shall.
Yeah. I think we can call it good.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Read something else, something that doesn't waste your time. Right now, I'm reading through the entirety of the Hellboy series. It is consistently good. Relatively speaking, like most of it is really, really good, and you can get lost for hours. Don't waste your time on this comic. I mean, yeah.
We read it so you don't have to.
Yes.
Alright, so with that said, this has been Ace.
This has been Nico 40K.
Thank you for being on.
Thank you for having me.
And we both hope to see you all again soon. Until then, take care. Ace out.